difficult to address simply because it's related to people's food security. People need meat and they need food. And until we can address those issues, it just shows you how conservation is not just about the species that you study, but it is also about development, alleviating poverty, and these are all issues that we need to grapple with if we're going to be successful. Human health. Then we have lions that are killed in retaliation. That's a lioness that actually went into a hut in one of the small villages called Manuri, and she was killed with a spear by the householder, the head of the household, when she came in. These events are terrifying, and people remember them for 30 years in all their details. And it's something we can solve, and we are hoping to do so. Then there's the skin trade. It's amazing to me how many tourists go to Pemba in northern Mozambique and actually still buy skins, buy zebra skins, leopard skins, lion skins. The local people make very little money from it, but they make enough money, it's more than their year's salary. Or any kind of, they don't have a lot of money. And then, of course, there's the sport hunting. We have a quota of 16 lions that is set by the government for Niassa, but because of the 6-year age minimum at the moment, only about 4 lions are taken every year. And it must never be forgotten that when someone when a lion attacks a person, these are individuals. You can have all the graphs and you can collect all the data, but these are people's fathers and brothers and sisters, people who may have a job and support a whole variety of family members. In our camp, we have 5 people that work for us from the local villages. They support 8 wives and 30 children. So if that income earner, if that person loses his job or is taken by a lion, then it has a huge effect on the people in Niassa. As we say, we do a lot of research, and one of the important things we found is that warthog and bush pig are the main prey of lions in Niassa, and this has important implications for putting mitigation or solutions into place. Because one of the problems, the pests for people in the communities when they're in their fields, this is a man sitting on his sanja, which is like a lookout post in the wet season, trying to protect his crops. And he's trying to protect his crops both from baboons, but also from bush pigs and warthogs. And what happens during the wet season is it's very hard for a lion to hunt. There's long grass. They can't find their prey in the normal areas. And where is their main food? It's all in the fields. So they move into the fields to find their prey, and that's when they come into contact with people. And that's when all these attacks are happening, when people are sleeping outside. So the simple solution is to build fences. We don't even talk to people about lions when we go into the communities and do this kind of work. We're talking to them about protecting their crops from bush pigs and warthogs, which immediately makes is positive for them because they lose less food, so they have increased food security. We initially tested bamboo fences because they are using these already.